AI Revolution, Unleashing Human Potential in the Digital Age. Welcome, visionaries and skeptics alike, to a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about our digital future. I'm your host, and today we're diving headfirst into the AI revolution, a topic that's not just reshaping our world, but redefining what it means to be human in the 21st century. Now, before we embark on this mind-bending expedition, I want to introduce you to the brilliant mind behind many of the insights I'll be sharing today. Dr. Unice Harris, a true luminary in the field of artificial intelligence and a passionate advocate for responsible AI implementation. Dr. Harris isn't just pushing the boundaries of technology. She is actively shaping a future where AI and humanity dance in perfect harmony, each amplifying the other's strengths. Her work isn't just changing the tech landscape, it's changing lives, opening doors, and quite literally making the world a better place, one algorithm at a time. So buckle up, folks. We're about to challenge some deeply held beliefs, shatter a few misconceptions, and hopefully, by the end of this talk, rekindle your excitement for the future that's unfolding before our very eyes. Now, let's start with a question that I'm willing to bet has crossed your mind at least once in the past year. Is AI coming for my job? It's a fear that's as common as it is misunderstood. But what if I told you that AI isn't here to replace you, but to unleash your full potential? That's the groundbreaking message Dr. Harris shared with me. And trust me, it's a perspective that could revolutionize the way you view your relationship with technology. Now, I've been in the trenches of information technology for 3 decades. I've seen floppy disks give way to cloud storage, watched as the internet transformed from a novelty to a necessity. But let me tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to the seismic shift we're experiencing right now with AI. This isn't just another tech trend, folks. It's a fundamental reimagining of human potential. Let's be real for a moment, shall we? The fear of AI taking our jobs isn't entirely unfounded. We've all seen the headlines, heard the doomsday predictions, maybe even felt that knot in our stomachs when we first encountered an AI tool that seemed a little too good at what it does. I remember when automated testing tools first hit the software development scene. You should have seen the panic. Testers were convinced they'd be out of a job faster than you can say artificial intelligence. But you know what actually happened? Those tools didn't replace testers, they elevated them. Suddenly, these professionals could focus on the complex, creative aspects of quality assurance, while the mundane, repetitive tasks were handled by automation. It wasn't a replacement, it was an upgrade. This pattern, according to Dr. Harris, is the key to understanding AI's role in our future workforce. It's not about replacement, it's about augmentation. AI isn't coming for your job. It's coming to make your job easier, more efficient, and potentially more fulfilling. It's like having a super intelligent assistant who never sleeps, never gets tired, and can process information at lightning speed. Think about it. How much of your workday is spent on tasks that don't really require your unique human skills? Data entry, scheduling, basic analysis. These are the low-hanging fruit for AI. But here's the kicker. When AI takes over these tasks, it doesn't eliminate your role. Instead, it frees you up to focus on what humans do best: creative problem solving, emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, the stuff that makes us human. Dr. Harris shared a fascinating story with me about a marketing firm that implemented AI driven data analysis tools. Initially, there was resistance. The data analysts feared they'd be obsolete faster than last year's memes. But within months, something remarkable happened. The analysts, freed from the drudgery of manual data crunching, started identifying patterns and insights they'd never had the time to see before. Client satisfaction soared, and the company's strategic recommendations became sharper, more innovative. The AI didn't replace the analysts, it made them superstars. It was like giving Superman an extra cape. Suddenly they could fly even higher. But here's the catch, and it's an important one. To thrive in this AI augmented future, we need to adapt. We need to evolve. The skills that got us here won't necessarily be the ones that propel us forward. Dr. Harris emphasizes the importance of continuous learning, of staying curious and open to new possibilities. It's not about becoming an AI expert overnight. It's about developing a growth mindset that embraces change and sees opportunity where others see threat. She told me about a program she initiated in a large tech company where employees at all levels were encouraged to experiment with AI tools regardless of their role. The results were astounding. Customer service representatives started using natural language processing to identify customer sentiment more accurately. Project managers employed predictive analytics to foresee and mitigate risks before they became issues. Even the HR department got in on the action, using AI to identify potential talent matches that human recruiters might have overlooked. The key takeaway? AI isn't a threat to those who embrace it. It's a threat to those who ignore it. It's like being offered a jetpack when everyone else is still walking. Sure, you might be a little nervous about strapping it on at first, but once you do, you'll wonder how you ever got anywhere without it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That's all well and good for tech-savvy folks, but what about the rest of us? This is where Dr. Harris's vision truly shines. She firmly believes that the AI revolution is for everyone, not just the coding elite. In fact, she argues that it's often the non-tech sectors that stand to gain the most from AI integration. She shared a heartwarming story about a small family-owned bakery that was struggling to compete with larger chains. The owner, a talented baker but admittedly tech-phobic, reluctantly agreed to try an AI-powered inventory management system. She was convinced it would be more complicated than her grandmother's secret recipe for sourdough. But within weeks, waste was down, profits were up, and the owner found herself with more time to create new recipes, the part of the job she loved most. The AI didn't replace her baking skills. It enhanced her business acumen. It was like giving her an extra pair of hands, a better memory, and a crystal ball all rolled into one. This story illustrates a crucial point. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Just as a carpenter uses a power saw to work more efficiently without losing their craftsmanship, we can use AI to enhance our professional capabilities without losing our essential human touch. It's not about becoming less human, it's about becoming superhuman. But let's address the elephant in the room, the ethical implications of AI. Dr. Harris is a staunch advocate for responsible AI development, and her insights on this topic are invaluable. She argues that as AI becomes more integrated into our work lives, we have a responsibility to ensure it's developed and used ethically. This isn't just about preventing AI from making biased decisions, though that's certainly important. It's about actively shaping AI to enhance human potential, to solve real-world problems, and to create a more equitable society. Dr. Harris challenges us to think of AI not as a competitor, but as a collaborator in building a better world. It's like having a brilliant partner who never gets tired, never gets cranky, and is always ready to tackle the next big challenge. But just like any partnership, it requires clear communication, shared goals, and a strong ethical framework. She shared an example of an AI system being developed to assist judges in making more consistent sentencing decisions. The initial reaction from many was skepticism and fear. Would this AI replace human judgment? But the reality was far more nuanced. The AI wasn't making decisions, it was providing data-driven insights to support human decision-making. It helped identify unconscious biases, ensured that similar cases were treated similarly, and ultimately led to fairer outcomes. The judges weren't replaced. They were empowered to make more informed, equitable decisions. It was like giving Lady Justice not just a blindfold, but X-ray vision. This example underscores a critical point. AI is not infallible. It's a powerful tool, but one that requires human oversight, ethical guidelines, and a clear understanding of its limitations. As we integrate AI into more aspects of our work and lives, we must remain vigilant, questioning, and engaged. We need to be the captain steering the ship, not passengers along for the ride. So, what does this mean for you sitting here listening to this talk? It means that the future is not something that happens to you. It's something you actively shape. Dr. Harris's message is clear. Embrace AI. Don't fear it. Learn everything you can about how AI can enhance your specific field. Stay curious, stay adaptable, and most importantly, stay human. The skills that will be most valuable in an AI augmented world are uniquely human ones. Empathy, creativity, ethical reasoning, and complex problem solving. These are the skills we need to cultivate in ourselves and in our teams. It's like we're all becoming cyborgs, but instead of mechanical parts, we're augmenting ourselves with AI capabilities. And let me tell you, it's a lot cooler than it sounds. Dr. Harris suggests starting small. Find one aspect of your work that could benefit from AI assistance. Maybe it's using a natural language processing tool to summarize long reports. Perhaps it's employing a predictive analytics system to forecast market trends. Whatever it is, approach it with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Remember, even the most sophisticated AI started with a simple Hello World program. The goal isn't to become an AI expert overnight. It's to develop a working understanding of how AI can amplify your existing skills and open new possibilities in your career. It's about becoming fluent in the language of the future so you can write your own story in it. Now, I want to share a personal anecdote that really drove home the potential of AI for me. A few years ago, I was working on a complex project that involved analyzing vast amounts of data from multiple sources. It was the kind of task that would typically take weeks, if not months, of painstaking work. We decided to implement an AI-driven data analysis tool, more out of curiosity than expectation. The results were nothing short of miraculous. What would have taken us weeks was completed in hours. But here's the kicker. The AI didn't just crunch numbers faster. It identified patterns and correlations that we hadn't even thought to look for. It was like having a brilliant colleague who could see connections invisible to the rest of us. This experience didn't make me feel obsolete. It made me feel empowered. I realized that with AI as a partner, there were no limits to what we could achieve. This is the kind of transformation that Dr. Harris envisions for all of us. It's not about AI taking over. It's about AI lifting us up, enabling us to reach heights we never thought possible. It's about freeing us from the mundane so we can focus on the meaningful. But let's be clear. This future isn't guaranteed. It's a future we need to actively create. We need to be intentional about how we develop and implement AI. We need to ensure that the benefits of this technology are distributed equitably, that we're not just making the rich richer and leaving everyone else behind. We need to be vigilant about the ethical implications of AI, always asking ourselves not just can we do this, but should we do this? This is where your role becomes crucial. As we stand on the brink of this AI revolution, we need voices from all walks of life to shape its direction. We need artists to ensure AI enhances creativity rather than stifles it. We need ethicists to guide the development of AI in ways that benefit humanity as a whole. We need educators to prepare the next generation for a world where human AI collaboration is the norm. We need policymakers to create frameworks that foster innovation while protecting individual rights. In essence, we need you, your unique perspective, your creativity, your ethical compass. These are the things that will ensure AI becomes a force for good in the world. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Over the next month, commit to learning about one AI tool or concept relevant to your field. It could be as simple as exploring a new AI-powered feature in software you already use, or as ambitious as taking an online course in machine learning basics. The specifics don't matter as much as the act of engaging, of taking that first step towards embracing our AI augmented future. But don't stop there. Start conversations about AI in your workplace, in your community. Share what you've learned, but also listen. Hear the hopes and fears of those around you, because it's through these conversations that will shape the future of AI. The AI revolution is not a distant possibility. It's unfolding right now, all around us. But it's not a revolution that will be won by silicon and algorithms alone. It's a revolution that needs human insight, human creativity, and human values to truly reach its potential. Dr. Harris's work reminds us that we are not passive observers in this technological transformation. We are active participants, co-creators of a future where human intelligence and artificial intelligence work in tandem to solve problems, push boundaries, and unlock new realms of possibility. So I'll leave you with this. The future is not something that happens to us. It's something we create with every decision, every innovation, every conversation. The AI revolution is not just about technology, it's about us. It's about who we want to be, what kind of world we want to create. Are we ready to embrace this future? Are we ready to harness the power of AI to tackle the grand challenges of our time? Climate change, inequality, disease. Are we ready to redefine what it means to be human in an age of intelligent machines? The answer, my friends, lies with you. The future is AI augmented, but it's still fundamentally human. And that future is waiting for you to shape it. So Let's step boldly into this brave new world. Let's harness the power of AI, not to replace ourselves, but to amplify our uniquely human qualities. Let's use this incredible tool to build a future that's not just technologically advanced, but ethically sound and fundamentally humane. Remember, in this AI revolution, you are not obsolete. You are essential. You are the architects of tomorrow, the visionaries who will guide us into a future where human and artificial intelligence coexist in harmony, each making the other stronger, better, more capable of changing the world. The AI revolution is here, and you, my friends, are its leaders. So let's lead with wisdom, with empathy, with courage. And let's create a future that generations to come will look back on and say, they didn't just adapt to change, they directed it, they harnessed it, they used it to make the world a better place. The future is calling. How will you answer? Thank you.